Good morning everyone, welcome back to a brand new vlog. I hope you're all doing really well. It is Tuesday morning and I am literally just about to leave to go to London today. I have got such a lovely day in London. I am so excited. I have a store appointment, a meeting, and then I have a lovely early dinner, and then I am going to the theatre this evening to see The Lion King. I am so excited. I haven't been to the theatre since I was a little girl and I don't really remember what it's like, so I'm just gonna love every minute of it. I'm really excited. I have actually seen The Lion King before, but when I was about 12, and I can't really remember much of it, so I'm really looking forward to it. I have a store appointment first of all with And Other Stories, so I'm going to go in. I work with them on a bit of a monthly basis and just go into store, have a browse, show you guys what's new in, pick out some bits, so it's a really nice kind of fashiony hour or so. And then I have a meeting, which is something I am so excited about, and also something I wasn't sure whether to vlog or show anything of, but I'm having a meeting with somebody who is so incredible. I have followed her for such a long time and she specialises in diamond jewellery. Now, don't get any ideas, but I have booked an appointment to try on some engagement rings, and it's quite funny because Jack really, we've spoken about this so many times. We always talk about him proposing and like what our wedding would be like, and I know that it's so inevitable and it is going to happen, but he basically has come to the executive decision that he wants me to go and try on rings and decide the exact style that I want before he buys it. Now, everyone's got a different opinion, everyone's got a different view on engagements and weddings and all of that stuff. And I have always wanted him to choose the ring, and I just said to him, I would love whatever you choose, it's the thought, but he is such a perfectionist and he wants me to just absolutely love it. So that is what I'm doing today. I knew straight away when he said, I think you should book an appointment with somebody that you really like and go and try some on, learn about it, because I don't know anything about diamonds, engagement rings, settings, carats, the cut. I don't know a single thing, so it's going to be a really good opportunity for me to learn a lot, pick Jemima's brain. I'm going to see Jemima in her new showroom in Soho and I am so excited. I will leave Jemima's Instagram below. I think she's just Jemima on Instagram, but I absolutely love her. As I said, I followed her for a while and her creations are just stunning. So yes, it's going to be something very new. I'm very excited because this is kind of the first thing I've ever done in this realm. So we'll see how it goes. I mean, it's not to say that Jack's going to propose to me this year. And to be honest, I wouldn't mind either way. I really don't care. We've been together for nearly 9 years. So, you know, I'm not in any rush. We both know it's going to happen. I'm still super young. So yeah, it's just something quite fun to do, and it just allows me to have a bit of an idea, and then I can kind of tick that box, tell him exactly what I like, and then he feels a lot better and he can run with it and do whatever he wants. So yeah, that is my second appointment of the day, and then I'm gonna head over to Georgia's, catch up with her, and I'm spending the evening with her, and it's just gonna be really lovely. And I love my outfit today, so I thought I would show you what I'm wearing, and then we can get in the car and head to the station. Outfit of the day. I thought I would show you in the mirror rather than just propping you up, because it's a little bit better. But these jeans are my Reese Palazzo jeans. Still loving these since the last video. This is actually the first time I'm wearing them out, and I just, they are so good. They fit like a dream. I love them. And then I've got a Holland Cooper cable knit in navy. Basically everything I showed you in the last video I am wearing. Navy Kensington blazer. You can just see how all of those pieces created an outfit so easily. And then I've got the same boots on again that I showed you in the last video. The Zara suede ankle boot with just a little heel. So I've got a bit of height. YSL bag, which I was meant to be saving this for spring, but honestly, I can't stop wearing it because I just absolutely adore it. It goes with my wardrobe so well, and I just absolutely love the combination of the navy, the tan. Oh, so good. And then I have some super big chunky earrings in from Nice Cream London. I love these. I think they just work really nicely with all the gold. And my hair is curled so curly. I actually put it in pretty much ringlets this morning, but it's very windy today, so I know my hair is going to drop really quickly. But I'm having quite a good hair day today. This is the first time I've actually really liked my hair, so hopefully this lasts. And I feel like maybe doing it super curly is the option, because then it's going to drop and it will still be really lovely throughout the day, but I've got that nice volume and texture and body, which is really nice. So anyways, I've got my suitcase packed. I'm actually not going to wear a coat today because it just feels a bit too intense wearing a coat and dragging a suitcase around London. So I'm just going to not bother with a coat. I'm going to just get too hot, jumping on the tube, getting in taxis, all those things. So yes, if I'm a little bit cold, so be it, I'll have to walk faster. Right, I have just got to the station and I'm actually quite early, so I'm going to wait in the car for a little bit. It is raining. Luckily I brought an umbrella, but I put it in my suitcase and I thought it was raining tomorrow, so I am going to have to get in the back and get my umbrella out. But I thought I would just chat to you a little bit more about my appointment with Jemima today, because I was driving here and I was singing along to smooth radio and I thought, do you know what, I'm actually not going to really get a chance to chat to you properly once I'm in London, because I always find it so hard to sit and talk in London because there's just so much going on, and I've got the suitcase, my bag, I'm rushing around. So I thought I would just give you a little bit of a debrief about it. So as I was saying earlier, I followed Jemima for so long on Instagram, and me and Jack were talking the other night about engagement rings, and he was asking me loads of questions like, what ring do you like? Do you have anywhere that you'd want it to be from? Do you have anyone that you follow? Can you show me pictures? We were talking about it for a while, and then he kind of said, actually, I think it's going to be better if you try on a ring, because I don't want to get the wrong thing. You're going to wear this forever, and I want it to be something that you love and that you're not going to ever want to change or get sick of. And a part of me was like, no, I really want you to choose it, because that's so sentimental, and like the fact that you have picked something out is so special. But I know what he means, and I think he gets really, he's not the decision maker, I am, so I think he gets a bit stressed out with making decisions, especially something that big, and the fact that he has to find it, source it, buy it, choose it, then propose, that's a lot. And I feel like it's only fair that I take some of that weight and help him out. So I would not be doing this unless he asked me to. I'm definitely not one of those people that is like dropping hints all the time and stuff like that. I know that it's going to happen, it's so inevitable. So I just don't need to do that. We're always talking about it. And I mean, sometimes he calls me his wife to some people. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. And I feel like, I was saying to Jack the other night, it kind of feels more of an educational meeting for me. I really want to find out more. I don't know anything, and I have been trying to do some research online, just Googling and on TikTok, but it's really difficult, and I want to just speak to someone that is an absolute specialist, which Jemima is. She is such a specialist in her field. She knows so much, and she's so talented and so knowledgeable. So I feel like I'm going to the best person, and I'm just going to be able to see all of the different diamonds, see all the different cuts, try things on, see what I like, see what suits me, what shape. I kind of have an idea in mind. Yeah, we're just going to try some on, see what happens. I'm going to take loads of pictures and then feed back to Jack and see what he thinks. And it's just, yeah, kind of an educational meeting today, which is really nice. It is so miserable today. I'm really disappointed. We've had such lovely weather, and it's almost felt like spring's on the horizon, and then you just get a day like today where, look at my view, it is just absolutely miserable. Raining, grey, just really, really sad kind of weather, but I'm not gonna let that ruin my mood because I'm really looking forward to today, and yeah, it's gonna be lovely. So I have about 10 minutes till my train. I'm gonna get my umbrella out the back and head off, jump on the train, and then probably next time I speak to you, I will be in And Other Stories. Right, I have made it to London. Oh my god, I literally spent the whole train journey reading my book. It is so good. I am ridiculously hooked. But I have picked out a few pieces in And Other Stories. I haven't gone crazy today. I feel like I want to get some really good staples for my wardrobe as I am kind of filtering out things and replacing things, upgrading things, so I haven't gone crazy. I've got some good classics, so let me show you. Firstly, I spotted this coat and oh my goodness, I'm really leaning towards these tailored fitted coats at the moment, and I don't have anything like this in my wardrobe. This colour just will go with everything I wear. I think it's beautiful, such a nice fit. So I got this in a size 6, so we're going to try this on, see how this is looking. And then I spotted this, which I feel like this is the spring jacket of dreams. I think this is going to end up coming home with me. I'm just imagining this styled up with basically my whole wardrobe. White tailored trousers, jeans, even these jeans I'm wearing today, it would look gorgeous. I just think this is stunning. I love the texture of this, but also the fit. I feel like it has quite a boxy, relaxed fit, so it's a really nice one to add into your wardrobe when you don't want to be super smart. And then finally, I just have a little polo neck jumper, which is not groundbreaking, and I do have a lot of these already, but I don't have anything in this colour, and I think in the spring, something like this with a pair of white jeans, a little ballet flat, this bag, I think looks really gorgeous. So I think this is going to be a really lovely number. I'm not 100% sure on the coat because obviously we are going into spring and I don't know if a coat is a good purchase at this time of year. I think I'm leaning more towards the jacket, so we'll try them on and we'll see. Here is the knit on. Now, as I said, it's not groundbreaking, but I think this style is so beautiful. The only thing I always find with jumpers like this, how tall is my neck supposed to be? Because this is so high up, so I'm always going to opt for tucking it in a little bit, which is one of my favourite hacks. If your polo neck is a little bit too high, just give it a little tuck. But I really love the shape of this. I love the length of the sleeves. It's a little bit slouchy. Obviously I wouldn't wear it with these flared trousers because it's a bit too baggy, but I think with a tight skinny cropped jean, this is perfect. Knee-high boots, I absolutely love the fit of this. It feels very expensive, very luxe. This colour is beautiful. I actually don't own any jumpers of this colour, and I think this will go into my wardrobe really nicely. And Other Stories knits always last so long, so you're not going to be worrying about it bobbling or losing shape in the wash. Oh, someone's at my door. I've just popped the coat on my shoulders just to show you the shape of it. This actually reminds me so much of a coat that Jack has from Reese. It is so similar. And actually, now I'm thinking about it, I can just wear that. So I don't know whether to get this or not. But the only good thing is the shape of this is beautiful. The shoulder pads, I think if I was wearing a thinner jumper rather than this one that's quite chunky, this would fit like a dream. So in spring, I think this would be a really, really nice option. I actually love how this coat looks with the jeans as well. Oh dear, I think I'm going to end up getting all three, but this is stunning. I love it. I just can't tell on the colour. I'm not sure if it's like a creamy mushroom, like a mole kind of colour, or if it's grey. I can't really figure it out. It's quite difficult in this light to tell, but I think it's leaning more on like a mushroomy kind of stone colour than a grey. But oh my gosh, the shape of this is so slick. I absolutely love this coat. Oh dear. Oh my goodness, this jacket is incredible. This reminds me of like a 90s style box jacket that my mum used to have. This is gorgeous. I've actually just got it on with my bra underneath because I would probably wear this with a lightweight layer underneath. I don't think I would wear anything too bulky.
because, I mean, saying that, it is quite roomy, it's quite a boxy shape. This is an extra small and it's definitely oversized. You can see kind of the arm width, it's quite boxy, but I love the fact that this is cropped. Really love the details. It's actually got a zip and these little popper details as well, so you can have it done up. I like the fact that these buttons are covered. I think it just looks a bit more seamless, but wow, this is so gorgeous. I think in the spring this is going to be such a lovely jacket. A really nice alternative to anything too smart or a blazer. Just kind of like running errands, little jeans and trainers. Oh, I really like this. Oh, I really like it. Dilemmas. Right, I haven't vlogged pretty much all day. The last thing I filmed was in And Other Stories, changing room, but I'm now at George's house. We've just been getting ready, chatting, and we are gonna head out, and I'm so excited. So as I said earlier, we're going to early dinner and then we are going to the theatre to see The Lion King, and I cannot wait. I'm so excited. We were just saying it's so nice to do something like this rather than kind of like just going for dinner. It's nice to do something different. But I didn't vlog at my
oh, you didn't vlog any of it?
No.
On purpose?
No, not really. I just, you know when you just forget, like,
and that
you're chatting.
Yeah, it's like overwhelming.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, I want to take pictures.
How nice is this?
Oh yeah, what's that? Oh yeah, I have that.
So nice. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel.
Yeah, so I didn't vlog anything, but it was amazing. We just were basically chatting the whole time. Jemima is incredible and I am very excited. I don't have loads to update you on, to be honest, but I'm going to be meeting with her in another couple of weeks. So I'm going to try and document the process because I found it so interesting and I learned so much. But yeah, I think I will vlog the process as much as I can. I don't want to kind of take away the element of surprise, but also it's so interesting. So yes, I will share as much as I can, and Jemima is just the loveliest lady. She's so knowledgeable, so nice, so it was amazing. And also she had her sausage dog Jasper there,
oh,
and he was so cute.
How cute.
He was just lovely. So yes, that is the plan for the evening. Well, it's not the evening yet, but the plan for the night. I'm very excited. I thought I would show you my outfit. So I have just gone kind of simple, but white shirt. This jacket is from Mango. Shirt is from H&M. And this little skirt I absolutely love. I've only worn it a couple of times, but it's new from And Other Stories. I got it, I think, December, and I absolutely love it. I think it works so nicely with this jacket. Just a pair of tights and knee-high boots. These are my absolute favourite. They are so comfortable. From, where are these from? And Other Stories. I've had these for years. Really good. And Georgia looks very chic.
Giving business.
Very, very chic.
Yeah. We're actually quite matching.
Where's your...
This is naked.
So nice. You just find the best stuff. You need to be a stylist. I say it every time.
I know, but it's actually such a great suit, and I feel like you can dress it up or dress it down.
It's really, really
like,
nice.
Even with trainers, how nice would this look?
Really cool, yeah. And in the summer when you don't need to wear a jacket.
Yeah.
So good.
And I'm still in my maxi skirt era.
Yeah, I love that though. I am just a mini skirt girl.
You've got the legs for it, honey.
Well, I'm short. So it makes me look taller. Okay, we have left dinner, which was delicious.
Yeah, that was actually great.
So nice.
Yeah.
I'm vlogging on my phone, so it's probably the worst quality.
These are cool little places.
Really nice, yeah. I just have no clue where we are.
Covent Garden's like up that way. We're 7 minutes away.
Okay. We're en route to the theatre now. We are so excited.
So excited.
I literally can't wait. We're gonna have the best time.
I know. We're already having the best time.
I know, it's so nice. So yeah, that is the current plan.
We are
theatre. We have the snacks. We have the tickets. Oh, we're G7. Amy, so did we have
1 to 40.
Oh yes. Okay, we're just going to find our seats. My phone is so zoomed in.
Should we find our seats and then go to toilet?
Yeah, good idea. Wow.
Wow.
This is so fun. I feel like a little child.
I know.
Right, seats.
Hello everyone, I am back home after the most incredible day yesterday. I feel like I didn't really vlog enough, but I hadn't seen Georgia for ages, so we were just having a good old catch up, chatting about all sorts of things. We had a lovely dinner and the theatre was unbelievable. I absolutely loved it. If you haven't seen The Lion King and you get the opportunity, or you're thinking of something to do for someone's birthday or half-term activity, please go. Honestly, I loved it. It was incredible. And actually, I was quite surprised at the demographic of people that were there. There was a real mix between families, couples, and then younger children with families, but it was such a range. And oh, I just loved it. And I think the thing that I loved the most was the detail. The fact that the orchestra, I couldn't get my head around the fact that everything you're hearing and seeing is created by a person then and there. It's not a CD, it's not a soundtrack playing in the back, they're not playing Spotify, they are literally playing the music and the sounds straight there, right there. It was just, oh, it was so incredible. I loved it. There was so much to look at, and I spent the whole time like flitting between the actors on the stage, the percussionists in the little stools at the top. I was looking at the orchestra at the bottom. It was just amazing, but I was very, very tired because it finished at 10 o'clock and I had got up that morning at 5 AM, so I was very, very tired when it got to the end, and I wanted to do a proper debrief, so I thought I'm just going to save it for tomorrow. But yes, I think I spoke a little bit about yesterday with Jemima, and I'm a little bit annoyed at myself that I didn't vlog anything, but I've been thinking about it and I really want to document this process because I have found it so fascinating, even just by speaking to Jemima yesterday and kind of chatting to her a little bit this morning and researching my own bits and bobs. I have learned so much about diamonds and rings and the whole process, and the way that Jemima does this is just beautiful. I need to sit on my laptop for the next hour and get some work done because I didn't take my laptop to London, so I'm a bit behind. I feel like I'm a day and a half behind, so I want to just tick off loads of bits from my to-do list. And I think I am going to then get myself on the running machine and just run. I just feel like I have so much energy in my body and I want to just put some music on and run on the running machine. So that is my plan. Morning, it is another day. I spent the entire day yesterday cleaning the house, deep cleaning. I mean, I was touching up paintwork, cleaning skirting boards, dusting every single crevice of the house. I've put the rug in the washing machine, which is now drying. I did loads of wash loads. I had a bit of a zhuzh up and a bit of a restyle of some areas. I even cleaned and cleared out all of the kitchen cupboards, and honestly, I feel like a new person today. Waking up, I don't know if you can hear, but it's very echoey in the kitchen. I came in here this morning and was like, I love myself. This is amazing. There is honestly no better feeling than coming downstairs the next day when you've literally deep cleaned the house, it feels spotless. I'm very pleased with myself. I wanted to try and just clear out any old rubbish that I've been keeping for just a rainy day, even though I don't need it and I never use it. For example, I had so many supplements, protein powders, all sorts of things in the cupboards that were like nearly empty, half used, but they ran out of date in like 2022 and I've just been keeping them. So I did a big clear out and I wanted to do it while we still have the skip because I think it's going back this weekend, just so I can chuck everything in there and it's all gone. But yes, it's feeling lovely in here. And actually, because I put our rug in the washing machine and I'm letting it dry in the dining room, I've literally laid it over the dining table, it smells incredible, like that fresh washing, that linen smell. Oh, it's amazing. If you're looking for a rug, by the way, and you want something that's really easy to keep clean, I cannot recommend Ruggable enough. This is not sponsored. I bought the rug myself, and the reason I got it is because I loved the pattern firstly, but also because you can put them in the washing machine. It's absolutely amazing. I've now done that twice and we got the rug in about August time, I think August, September. And I've washed it twice. I washed it just before Christmas and then I've just washed it now. And honestly, it's a revelation. It's so incredible. If you've got dogs, children, you're just really messy like me and Jack, I really, really recommend it. We always kind of host in the living room. We're always like eating and drinking in there. So I wanted something that would be really easy to clean and I'm not going to be precious about it because we don't live in a show home. It's a normal functioning house and things are going to get dirty. So to be able to clean them very easily is amazing. So I have showered this morning. I woke up so early, full of beans. I woke up at 5:45, just naturally. Jack was about to leave for work and I just felt full of beans. So I think having a good day of cleaning yesterday really helped. I also had a call with my management and I just felt so excited afterwards. So yes, a lovely end to the week today. I've washed my hair because it was so greasy. I hadn't washed it since Monday or Tuesday and it just felt like it needed a good wash, so I've curled it. I actually had quite a few messages on Instagram after I posted some stories when I was in London about my hair, and honestly, thank you so much if you watched the vlogs and you DM'd me, because I have been in a bit of a rut with my hair. I think I keep styling it in the mornings, loving it, and then an hour later it drops and it just looks awful. But I've been using the Panasonic straighteners to curl it, like I said earlier in the video, and then just brushing it out, and it's so much better. I feel like me again. I just put a little bit of makeup on, just concealer, bronzer, blush, mascara, lips, that's it. Nothing crazy. I haven't got foundation on. I am filming today. I've got a big filming day. I have a lot of outfits in my mind. I think I'm gonna end up probably filming about 15 looks because I have so many outfit ideas and I just want to get filming. So firstly, I need to head into town because I need to head to the bank and the post office, and I also need to do a food shop because we have no food in the house. So I thought I would treat myself to a trip to the supermarket. Do you know what? I actually love going to the supermarket. I find it so nice just walking around with my trolley, like speaking to the cashier. It's really nice. So that is what I'm doing this morning. And then I'm going to get back and make myself some breakfast because, as I said, we have no food in the house. And I'm absolutely starving this morning, so I might get myself something to eat before I do the food shop, because food shopping on an empty stomach when you're hungry is never good. You end up buying so many things that you just don't need. Yeah, and then I'm gonna get back and have a full day of filming, and it's Friday, so we've got pizzas tonight. I think I'm just gonna have a really chilled evening, maybe watch a film, and probably do some more house planning, which from my last video, thank you so much for all the lovely comments about my mood boards and kind of like my house chats and everything. It is so nice that you guys have such a similar aesthetic to me, and I feel like you just get me so well. You really hit the nail on the head when it comes to my style, but also my process of doing things. I like to do things slowly, and I just feel like it makes life so much easier when you take your time on decisions and you're not rushing it, because if you rush a decision and then you hate it a week later, or you get the item and it doesn't work, you then have a massive issue of returning it, getting it collected, blah, blah, blah. So yes, thank you very much. But I've been doing a couple of mood boards for the office, and the office and our bedroom are kind of the main rooms that I'm thinking about a lot lately. We still have so many other bits to do, like ceiling lights. We don't have any ceiling lights, they're all just exposed bulbs, and I really want to get that sorted. We also need to really make headway on the stairs and the hallway, because that's half painted, it's still a little bit yellow, it just really needs doing. So I'm really desperate to get going with that. I need to convince Jack to start to do some more paneling, because paneling is one of the most rewarding jobs, because it looks so incredible when it's done, but honestly it's such a time-consuming thing, and it's really boring. It's really boring to do. Like the measurements and the planning and then all the cuts, it's so boring, but we've got quite good at it now. And so yeah, I need to convince him that we need to spend a Sunday doing that. Also, in case you're interested, this is how I'm drying the rug. It's actually pretty much nearly dry. I washed it yesterday at about probably 3 o'clock, and I've just left it overnight, and yeah, it's literally pretty much dry. It's come up brand new. Because we have our circle coffee table in the middle, I always notice that when I move it, there's like a really bright ring in the middle, and the outside is just a little bit dull. I think it's probably just from wearing like slippers, shoes. Obviously the fireplace is gonna cause a little bit of discoloration. But yeah, there were a few little stains just from where friends have like dropped things over Christmas, so I wanted to just give it a bit of a zhuzh up. But this is how I've dried it. Just literally laid it over here, and it's amazing. It's such a thin rug, and it actually has a backing that's like a non-slip backing, so you attach it to the back, and I just think it's brilliant. Honestly, such a great design and so practical. I've just come upstairs to get dressed, but I thought I would just quickly show you the hall stairs landing. So as you can see, it is very much unfinished. This is actually the original colour that the entire house was painted in. All of downstairs, all of upstairs, everywhere was this colour. And oh my gosh, it took my brother such a long time to paint over it. You might remember I painted this hallway upstairs myself, and then I couldn't really reach. So as you can see, I have tried to reach as much as I can, but it didn't work so well. I am so desperate to get this painted white, and then we can start on the paneling. So we're actually going to be paneling this section here with just some really, really big paneled boxes, and then that will actually continue up here, and the rail will go at a bit of an angle to this point where you can see just here where the baseboard of the stairs reaches. That's where the diagonal will stop, and then it will come round kind of straight and flat and follow along the hallway. I don't know why my camera is struggling to focus so much this morning, but yeah, so we'll have like a half wall of paneling along in the hallway just to continue it along. And then once all the painting is done, I'm just going to touch up the stairs, because there's a few little chips out of the paint just where we've been bringing stuff upstairs and like hit it, or the Christmas decorations. And then yes, we're going to get a stair runner, and this is the sample that I'm currently thinking of. So ideally I would like the stair runner to go in the middle of the stairs and be fitted like all the way around, and then I think I'm going to have this carpet on the landing, and then the bedrooms are going to have the same carpet. So the guest room carpet that's currently in there will also be the same as our bedroom. But I just love this. You can see how yellow and warm this carpet is that's already in compared to the new one. And actually, when I compare this sample to the one in my dressing room, which I wasn't 100% happy with, it actually, I mean, I've got the lights on in here, but if I go by the window, you can actually see how pinky toned this carpet is. I'm so disappointed because it didn't look like this when I ordered it, and the sample didn't look like this, but as soon as it went in, I got home and then realised it's not right. So I've just kept it in. It was actually a really inexpensive carpet. I just wanted something in, so I didn't have floorboards.
kind of with the thoughts of potentially changing it, so we shall see. But yes, I love this. I think it just works so much nicer with these colours, and to be honest, this is an exact example of why you shouldn't rush things, because I did rush this carpet. I was desperate to get a carpet in. It just felt so bare and empty with the floorboards and dusty. So I just found one, I ordered a sample, but I probably didn't really look at the sample properly, and then I just ordered it. So it's all my own fault, but we all learn from our mistakes, and I just feel like this one works so much nicer. So this is going to be definitely our stair runner. And yeah, I think in here it will just be really lovely as well. And then obviously, when it comes to, this is the guest room carpet, it matches so nicely, so it's all going to be quite seamless. I really love these wooden door bars. What do you even call these? I'm not even sure. They're not door bars, because that's a door bar. Actually, my brother still needs to come and fit the door bar here. Yeah, I just think that transition between these looks so much nicer, really bright. I just want something that is going to be really uplifting and brighten the space quite a lot. So that is a little random early morning house update, but yes, I'm gonna get dressed and then head into town and get this food shop done and out of the way. I'm back from the shops, and that was very successful. I got so many good bits. Basically just got dinners for like the next week, which is brilliant. Also treated myself to a new mop, because our mop actually broke, and it was only like a really inexpensive one from Amazon, and I could never find the right refill like pads for it. They were always the wrong size and didn't fit, so I treated myself to a new one. And I've actually seen this so many times, the Flash Speed Mop. It comes with like dry and wet pads, and I just thought it sounded really good. So yeah, you can use the dry pads to pick up dirt and like dust, and then the wet pad is thicker, and then it obviously cleans. So I'm really excited to clean the kitchen floor. How exciting. But I also got myself a couple of little bunches of flowers just to brighten up the kitchen. I just got some tulips and some hyacinths. Really pretty, so I'm gonna pop those in a vase. But I feel like I talk about this all the time. Why is everyone so grumpy? Honestly, like driving around, everyone's in a mood, doesn't say thank you. I can't deal with it. It annoys me so bad. Also, I've been really craving pears lately, so I picked up, I always get bananas, but I picked up some pears, conference pears, and oh, I just love pears. Sometimes when I want a snack and I want something sweet, but I'm really trying to avoid like so much processed sugary snacks, fruit is great, but I'm quite picky about fruit. I don't always love just like having a piece of fruit, so pears are my absolute favourite, and bananas. I'm gonna get a vase and do my flowers. I tend to only use my shell vase in the spring, summer. I don't know why, but I love this vase. It's so beautiful. It actually just looks gorgeous without flowers in, but it is really nice to put some spring flowers in. So I think I'm going to use this, and I will link this below because it's so beautiful. I got it as a birthday gift a while ago from Jack's brother and sister, and I just adore it. I think it's so beautiful. It's from Firm Living. Well, that was a long day of filming. It is 3:45 now. And I'm all done, all tidied up. I've just popped on this little fine knit jumper from Reese that I showed you in a video recently. And I've just got some black leggings and these super amazing socks, which, by the way, I am gonna link these below. They are so spongy and cushiony on the bottom, but they're a really high knitted sock. And I got a cream pair and a black pair in a set of 2. And I got these for my knee-high boots and my wellies because my legs always get really cold when I wear them. So I'll link them below in case anyone else wants them. But I am just about to start baking. I just thought, before I sit down and do my edits from today's shooting, I'm gonna quickly bake the banana bread just so it's done. I'm gonna do a banana
cinnamon swirl loaf. Now, I haven't done this before, so I'm hoping it turns out okay. I'm using a recipe from a website, Sally's Baking Addiction. It's kind of like a blog, I'm assuming. And it looks really good, so that's the one that I've chosen. Just getting all my ingredients out. So I need flour, white granulated sugar, Greek yogurt, butter, salt, cinnamon, bananas, and 2 eggs. So I need to get the eggs. Cinnamon. Okay, I'm gonna need a bowl. And my scales. Right then, let's get baking. I've got 2 very ripe bananas, but it says to use 3 or 4, and I've only got 2, so I don't know what to do. I don't know whether to use one of these bananas, but they're still a bit green. I mean, this one could be okay. Maybe I'll just use that anyway. Sometimes it alters the taste, but I don't want it to not taste banana-y. Everyone, it is Saturday morning. I can report that the banana bread with the cinnamon swirl was absolutely delicious. I had a big slice last night and Jack had some and said it was very good, so that was a success. We are having a bit of a slow morning. It's 9 o'clock. Jack woke up at 8. I let him have a lie-in and just came downstairs and watched this series that I started last night. It's called One Day on Netflix, and it's so lovely. It's such a nice story and it's just a really easy watch. But I need to take my supplements this morning, so I'm going to do that first. And we have just been chatting about house stuff and kind of like the garden plans and getting going with putting some bits into fruition and what we want to do, basically, what bits we want to buy to get planted in the spring. And I am so excited about it because I feel like this year, last year we obviously had just moved in end of May, so it was kind of like that beginning bit of summer, so the weather was amazing. All of the spring plants were already out in the garden, which was so lovely. But it was very overgrown. There was a lot of weeds that needed taking out and a lot of things needed just tidying up. So we kind of ended up not really doing much in terms of our own style in the garden. We kind of ended up just organising it and tidying it up. So this year we have so much more time and we're able to actually put our own stamp into the garden and start designing some bits that we have wanted to do. So we are currently making some plans for a kitchen garden, and I'm making some plans for the front of the house as well. I kind of want to order some slightly bigger established plants so that I can just get them planted in and they look really nice straight away. In loads of bits of the house we've kind of bought things really small and young so that we can just grow them on, but I think with the front of the house it would be nice to just get some established pieces so that it just already looks done. I'm still taking the same supplements, by the way, Wild Nutrition, omega-3, magnesium, and the multi-nutrient, which has vitamin D in, and honestly I think it's helping me so much. I'm sleeping better, but I'm able to wake up so much quicker and my brain isn't foggy, which is so much nicer. And my mood is better as well, and I think that's the vitamin D. I was actually reading something the other day about vitamin D deficiency and how a lot of people in the UK have that without even knowing. So yeah, introducing that has been amazing. Jack's mum actually said to me having like quite a low mood could be vitamin D. Anyways, I have actually just been doing a bit of mood boarding and getting some samples out because I think next week I'm going to start on the office and the bedroom and just get cracking with ordering some pieces, painting. I'm going to start painting the bedroom and also the hallway. I always like to paint 2 rooms at once because while one coat's drying, I'll do the next one, and I can basically do 2 at once. My brother taught me that when he was painting our house. He would always do 2 rooms at once so that you can kind of flip between the 2. So yes, that is my plan for next week. I've got a couple of days free towards the end of the week, and it's very rainy, so I think it's the perfect time. Jack's outside filling up the bird seed because it's got very low. I can't remember if I showed you this, but we've got a new bird feeder. I'll show you it over there. It's absolutely massive, but it's in such a nice location now because we can actually see the birds. And the other day I think I counted 12 tiny little birds on there, so they are loving it, and it just looks really nice. It's quite sympathetic with the backgrounds and everything. This was actually from Ripley's, which is my favourite garden centre. Tom has done such a brilliant job. He's actually a family friend, and he has smashed it. He's done so well there. That's where we got all of our urns and like limestone pots and everything from. He has done so well. But anyways, my battery is flashing, so just to quickly show you, this is what I'm thinking for the office. Now I know I said to have some blue, and I definitely want some blue, but I'm thinking to have furniture accessories as blue, so potentially a lamp, maybe like some decorative bits. But this is what I'm thinking to do with the sofa. I think I'm just going to keep it and get it covered. So this is from Comfortly, the exact same brand as I got the sofa covers from for IKEA furniture. Love the texture on this. It's a little bit more thick and a bit darker than our sofas in the living room. Then this is the fabric for the blind that I've actually already got, and Jack needs to put it up, so that's another job for you. And then I really love these samples for cushions. These 2 are from Ultimate Home, and this one is from the Pure Edit. So I'm thinking to just add quite a lot of texture. I might order a couple more samples in some blue colours just to get a bit of an idea and see it visually, because I think it would be quite nice to have some blue elements in cushions and then also a lamp. But I've just been looking at paint samples for the bedroom as well. I had this one left over from Lick because I really like their paints, but this is a bit too warm and looks actually very similar to what's already on the walls that I don't like. So I might order another sample pack from Lick because I really enjoyed using their paints when I did the guest room. But yeah, this is kind of what I usually do when I'm planning out bits and bobs for the room. I did it with the living room, and it's just really nice. You can see it very easily, especially when you know certain things that you're going to have, like the blind, the sofa cover. You can then play around with the other little bits as well. It is a couple of days later, and I wanted to quickly end the vlog and give you a couple of updates on a few things I mentioned. Firstly, I wanted to take you in the garden because it is a beautiful sunny day today, and I definitely need to make the most of it because it is forecast to rain for the rest of the week, which is a little bit sad, but you've got to take the wins when they come. I just wanted to show you what we did in the garden yesterday because Sunday was a very busy day in the garden. We just made the most of the fact that it wasn't raining, and we got so much done. Wow, it's actually not even that cold. Over in this section, we worked so hard yesterday. There was a massive tree in here. I'll put a picture on screen. It was so spiky. I just hated it. It really didn't look nice. It didn't really go with anything. It looked a bit out of place. So we always knew we wanted to take it out. And we thought we were going to have to get a digger in because we thought it would be really strong roots and everything. But we managed to dig it out together, ripped the tree out, and then we cleaned off the fence. This fence actually houses our oil tank because our house is run on oil, if you're ever wondering what's behind there. So yes, we cleaned it off. Jack painted it with the same paint. I think it's called creosote. It's the same paint that's painted on the barn, so it's really good for wood. It stops it from rotting, and honestly it looks so clean and so amazing. I am over the moon with it. So hopefully in the summer, when we have loads of plants coming up, all the flowers, all the alliums, we've already got some alliums that we planted coming up here, and there's loads of little shoots popping up here, there and everywhere. I'm assuming there's going to be some things that I don't recognise that we planted, probably from previous owner, previous things that have been planted. So it's going to be very exciting. I also gave the bird bath a good clean, so that's looking brand new. Filled it up with water, so that's all good for the birds. And yeah, it's just feeling so wonderful out here. Back inside, back in the bedroom, I am
absolutely freezing now. Definitely need a coat on. But I just wanted to show you the samples that we picked up. We got some from Lick. Had no idea that they are now stocked in B&Q, which is so incredible and really great, because if you want to just pop out and get some samples really quickly without ordering them online and waiting, how brilliant. They're £2 for a sample. They're obviously different to normal paint samples because they're not actual pieces of pots of paint. They're pieces of paper and they are painted the exact colour that it's going to look like on the wall, which is so brilliant. You can stick them on the wall, you can move them around. Such a great service and such a great idea. I love the coverage of Lick paints. We painted the guest room and also the downstairs bathroom in Lick, and I don't know, it's just such an enjoyable process using Lick. I think because it's such good coverage, you don't have to do loads of coats, and it's just a really nice paint. So anyway, these are the samples that we picked up. We decided to pick up 3. We just wanted to get some really neutral colours. We were going to go for white in here, but we kind of said, I don't want it to feel really stark. A lot of the house is white, so we want it to feel quite calming, quite soft. We picked up this one, which is white number 3, beige number 1 and white number 5. Beige number 1 is actually what we painted the guest room in. I love this paint, but we both agreed it's a little bit too dark for our bedroom. White number 3 is lovely, but it is very yellow toned. Not sure if it's going to pick up on camera, but the walls right now are like a pure magnolia yellow, so they are very warm, and this almost matches in with those tones. And we wanted something a little bit cooler, especially because we're going to have quite earthy, cool tones in this room. We didn't want something too warm on the walls, so I think we are going to go for white number 5. I just think this is beautiful. It's such a soft, cooling, calming colour. It's a really lovely mix between a green and a grey. It's like that perfect in-between tone. It's almost the lighter version of this, and I love this paint so much. I think we will end up doing this in our ensuite bathroom, so it just all ties in like really nicely together. So yes, I thought I would show you this, and if you are looking for samples, I really recommend Lick. I've actually just peeled off the top of this just so that I don't waste the sticky back and I can move it around and I'm not wasting the whole sheet, just in case I want to use these in other rooms. But yes, so hopefully I should be ordering this week and we can get cracking in the next couple of vlogs on painting this room.